This is the legendary ghost duck bed. The girl was pressed on the bed by a few ghosts and could not move. She urinated in a moment. Then the sick bed began to spin crazily. At this time, the window of the balcony suddenly opened. A few ghosts pushed the sick bed to the balcony. At this moment, the girl screamed loudly and came to the edge of the balcony. The sick bed was slowly lifted. The girl grasped the bed and said, "This is a 99-story building. If you fall down, you will die." When she was about to be pushed down, the man Ajie came to hug her. The sick bed fell down and shattered in an instant. The girl's name is Xiao Mei. She is the goddaughter of the Thai richest man. A few days ago, she drove a luxury car speeding on the side of the road. It caused several cars to collide in a row. It caused a major traffic accident of 9 deaths and 5 injuries. The victim's family was sued by the court, but Xiao Mei's family had money. In order to win this case, they hired the most famous lawyer in China, Ah Ji. He just touched Xiao Mei's photo. He knew the reason for the traffic accident. It turns out that Ah Ji has a yin and yang since childhood. He can also see ghosts. He can foresee what is about to happen, but he is also very upset. He knows what will happen in the next second, but he can't change it. It's like this little girl swinging a swing. She was pushed higher and higher by the little ghost. She watched her fall to death, but she couldn't do anything. Even her mother was the same. Her mother was standing in the yard, but she said to her mother, "I saw you fall from the terrace and fell to death." Her mother thought her son was cursing her. She took the courage to hit him. She dragged him upstairs. "Why did you kill me? Tell me how I died. Tell me. Speak up." In the next second, the shield broke. Her mother fell down on the spot. Help! Looking at her mother who fell to death, Aji was calm, because this kind of thing has long been practiced. He knew what was about to happen, but he couldn't stop it. After growing up, Aji became a lawyer. With this special ability, he helped many rich people escape from the law. Yesterday, he helped a rich man win a lawsuit. When the rich man gave him a lot of money, he told the rich man, "Although you have escaped from the law, but you can't escape the karma," because he saw in court the girl who was killed by the rich man was possessed by the ghost. On his way home that night, he happened to meet the rich man with a beautiful woman. The rich man showed off his new girlfriend, but Ajie was not calm because he saw a woman lying on his leg. The rich man left in a hurry. When Ajie came to the bridge, he saw a car accident ahead. The rich man rushed down the bridge. Fortunately, Ajie quickly turned around and hit. And these car accidents were caused by Xiao Mei's mistake. The next day, he came to the hospital to ask Xiao Mei about the situation. Just downstairs, he was surrounded by a group of dead families and reporters. He said he was desperate. The next day, as a lawyer, he only recognized money and filed a lawsuit for the murderer. He was so angry that Ajay left with a dirty word. When he came to Xiao Mei's ward, he saw a ghost standing next to her. He felt even worse. First of all, he had to solve the problem of public opinion. He asked the nurse to make Xiao Mei look seriously injured and let the reporter take a picture. This way, those families might not make trouble every day. Then he told Xiao Mei that he had been stuck by the dead Ah Piao in the car accident. But Xiao Mei didn't believe this. In order to earn a lot of lawyer fees, he had to ensure the safety of the parties. So he stayed in the hospital with Xiao Mei, but when Ajie went downstairs to buy something, Xiao Mei had an accident. The girl was squeezed to death by a few hungry ghosts on the bed. Then the sick bed began to rotate. Xiao Mei was scared to pee. The girl shouted loudly. The next second, the sick bed was pushed to the balcony. The sick bed was slowly lifted. When he was about to be pushed downstairs, Ajie came to hug him. After this time, Xiao Mei finally believed that there were ghosts in the world. Ajie took her to a temple and asked for a set of Buddhist beads. The master said that this could temporarily keep her safe. But just when the two returned home, Ajie's girlfriend encountered a strange thing. She was playing the piano at home, but as she was playing, she suddenly saw a hand coming out. She thought it was because she was too tired to look at it recently, so she didn't care. Then she continued to play. As a result, the piano moved by itself. Every time she pressed a key, a small red dot appeared. The blind woman stood up. At this time, the piano was silent again. She slowly went forward to investigate, but she didn't know that there was a ghost shadow on the glass door behind her. She looked at the piano. Suddenly, Ah Piao appeared. The woman peed on the spot. When Ajie returned home, she saw her girlfriend shivering outside the door. Then the two of them came to the convenience store nearby. The girlfriend told Ajie that she had seen something dirty. Ajie told her that he checked the room and there was nothing. At this time, the girlfriend was jealous. She said that she was with Xiao Mei all day. When she was with her, she could see everything. When she met herself, she couldn't see anything. Originally, Ajie wanted to explain that it was a client. As a result, Xiao Mei called. The key message showed that it was a photo of himself and Xiao Mei. It turned out that this was all set up by Xiao Mei while she was asleep. The girlfriend saw this and turned around and left. Ajie Aji quickly pulled the girlfriend's hand forward, but at this moment, he suddenly saw that his girlfriend was about to be drowned. Then he passed out. It turns out that every time he encounters something that is about to happen, he will feel dizzy. The two of them made up. In order not to make his girlfriend jealous and worried, the next day, he went to the police station to tell his colleagues that he was no longer involved in Xiaomei's case. But for the sake of Xiaomei's safety, he came to the scrapyard in secret. He found the car that Xiaomei drove when the car accident happened. He wanted to know the truth of the car accident. He sat in the driver's seat and held the steering wheel. It turned out that when the accident happened, Xiaomei was suddenly blinded by a female ghost. Then he stepped on the steering wheel. Then he found Xiaomei and told her. But he didn't know why the female ghost did this. In order to know the answer, he wanted to hold Xiaomei's hand and look at her past and future. Unexpectedly, the girlfriend suddenly appeared outside the window. When he held Xiaomei's hand with both hands, he didn't see her past clearly, and his head ached. Xiaomei immediately came forward to comfort him. Seeing the two of them so ambiguous, the girlfriend turned around desperately and left. He came back home in a daze. He took off his clothes and wanted to take a shower to wake up. However, something terrible happened. The woman was taking a shower, but the water suddenly turned red. The woman in this scene hurried out, but she couldn't open the door of the bathroom. The water rose at a speed that could be seen with the naked eye. She was about to drown herself. The woman kicked the floor with one foot, which saved a life. At the same time, Xiaomei was watching TV. It was obviously an advertisement, but suddenly a new couple took wedding photos. He couldn't turn off the remote control. Then he saw a white car hit two people. He was scared, so he quickly pulled out the TV plug. As a result, the TV drama was not turned off because of power outage, but replayed the scene just now. This time, Xiaomei finally understood what was going on. He was the owner of the white car. The car accident led to the death of the newlyweds and the photographer on the spot. When Xiaomei didn't know what to do, the groom, the bride, and the photographer appeared in the living room. In this way, Xiaomei accompanied the three of them to take a wedding photo for one night. When Aji arrived, he was scared out of his mind. Aji quickly brought Xiaomei to the temple to ask for help from the master. The master told him that maybe only a fake death can escape all this. So Aji let Xiaomei lie in the coffin. As long as he sincerely apologized and got their forgiveness, he would be fine. As expected, as soon as he lied down, those ghosts caught Xiaomei dead. Xiaomei kept apologizing. She didn't expect to really get their forgiveness. She soon disappeared. Xiaomei just wanted to breathe, but the ghost that blinded her eyes led to the car accident appeared. It turned out that she was Xiaomei's mother. She died of miscarriage. After Xiaomei was born, she was adopted by a rich man. This is the first time she felt motherly love. When Ajay opened the coffin, he only saw Xiaomei lying inside happily. I remember that woman turned out to be my mother. After so many things, Xiaomei fell in love with Aji a long time ago. Just when they were about to kiss, the door suddenly. It seems that Xiaomei's mother didn't want them to be together. In fact, Aji also likes Xiaomei, but he is only 20 years older than Xiaomei. Not to mention that he has a girlfriend at home. At this time, the police took out a camera to take a wedding photo in the river. At this time, Aji suddenly thought of something. He hurried home. He wanted to use the same method to force his girlfriend to get rid of those ghosts. He took his girlfriend to the river and put her in the water. When he was about to drown, he pulled his girlfriend out. He hoped this method would work. The police took out the memory card and the camera to check. They found that Aji's girlfriend was also at the scene of the car accident and was taking wedding photos next to the newlyweds. Xiaomei's car didn't hit 3 people, but 4 people. It turned out that Aji's girlfriend had died a long time ago. At this time, Aji, who was in the river, found himself in the air, and his girlfriend's body was floating next to him. Only then did he know that his ex-girlfriend was his soul. On the way home, a female ghost suddenly appeared and told him to hurry up and save Xiaomei. He immediately came to Xiaomei's house, but found that there was no one at home. There were only a series of footprints on the ground. He followed the footprints to the rooftop and saw that Xiaomei was about to jump off the building. Xiaomei asked Aji whether he loved himself or his girlfriend. Between the two of them, who would you choose? Aji said that his girlfriend had died and he loved Xiaomei. But Xiaomei was not happy after hearing this and began to retreat. It turned out that his girlfriend was in Xiaomei's body. After learning that Aji didn't love himself, he jumped down directly. Fortunately, Aji jumped up and grabbed Xiaomei's hand. At that moment, Xiaomei's past flashed back in his mind. It turned out that Xiaomei's mother was Aji's girlfriend before her death, but she accidentally had Xiaomei. Mei Chen thought that Aji was a scumbag, and he and Xiaomei's mother's best friend, that is, his current girlfriend, got together. But he didn't break up Aji and his best friend, but he died of a miscarriage on the day he gave birth to the child. The scumbag Aji Aji not only did not raise Xiaomei, but also got together with his best friend. So Xiaomei drove that night when she grew up. He covered Xiaomei's eyes and actually wanted to kill his best friend for revenge. At that time, Mei Chen wanted to cause so many innocent people to die. When he learned that Xiaomei was his daughter, Aji pulled Xiaomei hard. As a result, he slipped and fell down. Fortunately, he didn't fall to death. Xiaomei took care of him as her favorite boyfriend and promised to love him for the rest of his life. At this moment, Aji wanted to cry without tears. What's more ironic is that Xiaomei's mother and her best friend became ghosts and accompanied Aji every day. This is really a scumbag welfare.